We're taking you live to Melbourne now. We're listening here to the Victorian Premier Jacinta Allan. She's revealing that 4 new ministers have been put into new jobs in a cabinet reshuffle.
Things that matter most to the Victorian community. That's why I'm proud today to stand here with our new team, with new talent and new energy, who are going to work incredibly hard every single day for the Victorian community, that we understand that we are there to serve, to make life easier, safer and more affordable. Now open it up for any comments, questions.
The opposition's already gone on the attack for your new Minister about her connections to the News. Is this going to hinder the way Victorians see your new cabinet?
Well, I haven't seen the comments today, but I saw some comments yesterday that were made about 3 individuals, 3 departing ministers, and I think many of you were there yesterday. And you saw the energy and emotion and passion that they spoke about, and pride about their period of service for the Victorian community. And for the Liberal Party to come out and criticise and attack their service and in turn attack our new ministers just demonstrates what a petty, childish outfit the Victorian Liberal Party are. When people who've served as a minister and retire and go through a personal process to end their professional career and talk about it publicly, that's an opportunity. There's a moment there, a leadership moment there. The Liberal Party chose a petty, childish approach. I'll tell you what I did. When Michael O'Brien, when Kim Wells, when David Hodgett, all who'd served as ministers in a former Liberal government, when they announced that they were standing down last year, I sent them a message. I thanked them for their service on behalf of the Victorian community. Because these are challenging roles. They ask a lot of our families, and we bring everything to these roles because we believe in them. There's a leadership moment there, and once again, the Liberal Party and their Liberal leader have failed that moment. Of course you can.
Congratulations, Lou. But James Newbury says you're not fit to be a minister. What do you say?
To me, James Newbury is completely irrelevant. What I'm focused on is the excitement of becoming a minister. I am so proud, I'm humbled, I'm honoured that my colleagues have supported me and that I have the trust of the Premier and the Deputy Premier. A Premier who I know will take us to the upcoming election in 7 months, and one that it will lead with integrity and with good values for what Victoria needs.
How do you regret anything about your friendship with John Steckman?
I have no regrets whatsoever. I was a union secretary for close to 10 years, and it was a very proud time during my career. I was very proudly stood up for workers' rights day in, day out.
What do you say to Victorians who might question that relationship now in hindsight?
Look, I've been a Member of Parliament now for just over 3 years, and it's something that I very much value. I'm focused on working hard and continuing to work hard for the community of the West that I represent, and now stepping into this role as a minister and playing a part in the Allan government.
What job do you want?
It's up to the Premier, and I'm sure this afternoon she will take her time in working out what portfolios everyone will get. But I'm very, very honoured and incredibly humbled. So is my family. We're very proud.
Do you believe that the opposition will continuously try to use your relationship with John Steckman against you?
I would like to think that the opposition will focus on what matters. And what matters? The cost of living matters. Safety in our communities matter. Education, health, these are things that matter to Victorians, and these are things that matter to Labor. And with a Premier like Jacinta Allan, I'm confident that Victorians will be looked after.
Do you still consider this sector to be a friend?
Look, I'm not walking away. I don't just ditch my mates when things get tough. But I have not spoken to John in a very long time.
You understand the connection's not a good book, though,
The connection, sorry?
between you and John.
I was a union secretary for close to a decade. During that time, I had working relationships with a number of union secretaries. What I'm here to talk about today and what I'm focused on is working and delivering for Victorians. And I'm so humbled and proud to be stepping up as a minister. Thank you.
When was the last time you spoke to John Steckman?
I have not spoken to John Steckman in a very long time. I am very, very proud to be here today and be accepting this role as a minister.
Will you take his calls? Will you take his advice?
I have not been called from him for a very long time.
But if he does call, will you take his call?
I speak to many, many people, Heidi, as you do also.
And you will speak to John Steckman?
It depends. It depends what he's calling about, quite frankly. The reality is I was a union secretary for 10 years. That is something I've never hid away from. I have a very strong proud record of standing up for working people day in, day out. And I continue to do that every single day in the West, and now I've got the opportunity to step up as a minister.
Premier James Newbury made a comment about your choice for...
He had a lot to say today, did he, James? You'll have to take me through it. I've been very busy. I haven't had time to dissect everything the member for Brighton has said. I'm an out-of-towner, remember, too. So
He basically said that he was surprised that Luba passed a character test and that you've decided to choose her within months of the corruption allegations.
for goodness sake.
Do you see how Victorians might make that same connection, though?
I think Victorians can see the Liberal Party here in Victoria as the petty, childish outfit they are. The member for Brighton has a lot to say about Labor members. He called me an out-of-towner simply because I live and represent the seat of Bendigo. And he's now spending more time attacking our housing policy than he is about being focused on what's really important. But look, Victorians can see this. This is who the Liberal Party are. They're extreme, they're divided. They have no solutions. The only one is to cut into the things that matter to Victorian families. And I'll say this about Luba. I'll say this about all of the colleagues standing here. We are hard-working. We are focused on working people because we are from working people. We know what it's like when you have the opportunity to get access to good health care, where you don't have to take your credit card because you've got a Medicare card, because we have a strong public health system. We know the benefit and the equality of outcomes you get from having a good public school system that treats every kid fairly and equally. This is what we all stand for, and we'll continue to work and fight hard every single day, because it's comments like this from the member for Brighton that remind Victorians every day that the Liberal Party are not focused on Victorians. They're extreme, they're divided, and will just simply cut the things that matter to Victorian families.
In terms of the
Yep.
how big is it going to be, not just finding a health and finance minister and what health
Yep.
and finance, particularly health, is one of the key areas? Have you got somebody more?
I do, and I'll tell you tomorrow. Nope. I'll share all of one sleep to go, Richard. I know you've got a couple of young kids, so sleep's a premium. One sleep to go.
Will be a fairly wide reshuffle.
There will be, all will be revealed tomorrow morning at Government House.
Have you told these four?
No? All will be revealed tomorrow morning at Government House.
Open question to you, the four new ministers. Is there anything you'd like to achieve as a minister now, or anything that's at the top of your agenda?
Oh, that's a bit rough, Kieran, given they haven't got a portfolio yet.
I won't make a pitch, but I certainly plan to continue the hard work that I've been on the ground doing in Frankston. I've worked in my...
That's where we'll leave that news conference. The Victorian Premier there with an announcement of her 4 new ministers after several resignations ahead of the state election in November. As you heard there, the coalition already beginning to target Luba Gregorowicz, a former Union State Secretary with ties to the former CFMEU leader, John Secker.